Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So today me and my dad are just reacting to the Newcastle, the Crystal Palace versus Newcastle game. It finished Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 0. Now we controlled the game, we were by far the better team. Again, we're just lacking a little bit of that quality in the final third. Some people may have said, Isaac and St. Maximin should have started from the start, but apparently Willock and Wilson didn't look very happy when they got took off. So disappointing. We were the better team. We probably should have won the game, but again, we're unbeaten, have one of the best defences in the Premier League. This takes us third level on points with Manchester United, but they have got a game in hand as they play Arsenal tomorrow. But for me, I thought our best player was Kieran Trippier. I thought he was fantastic. He was the one who created the most chances. They had a chance where Pope made a brilliant save. And I just want to say, Pope has saved us so many points this season, he has been such a fantastic signing and well worth the money. Botman again was brilliant as he always is. A lot of people were expecting Bruno to not play, but he did, which was
amazing.
Which was quite a surprise because I thought, I knew he was in the squad, but I thought he would be on the bench because it said that his injury was going to be a few weeks, so that was really, really surprising as well. But I think we've gone 15 games.
Yeah, 15 games, so that's a new club record, which to go 15 games unbeaten in the Premier League is absolutely phenomenal. It shows how well Howe is doing and the team are doing, because he's totally improved and rejuvenated the team. You mentioned Nick Pope there, Charlie. Nick Pope used to play for Burnley, where he was getting lots of action during the game.
In a Burnley side that wasn't even doing very well.
And now he's come into a team where he hardly has anything to do, but when he does it, that save today, if you watch it again, it was a world-class save. Matueda hit it so cleanly, he was quite close to him, and he got his hand up to get to it. So one, it's the reaction, and two, it's the strength in his wrist to be able to shift the ball over the bar. Phenomenal save, and that saved us. It saved us getting beat, even though we were by far the better team. So Nick Pope, hats off to him, and to Eddie Howe, the team that plays 15 games unbeaten in the Premiership's amazing. Best defensive record in the Premier League. This is Newcastle we're talking about, and I say it nearly every video, but another clean sheet for Newcastle. So really
what a signing Botman was.
Yeah.
When we first signed him, there was a bit of people like, I'm not sure if he'll do very well, but he's just doing
I saw him play a lot for Lille. When I knew we were linked with him, I watched a lot of French football because Lille used to be on the telly a lot. And he was so composed on the ball, he was so strong, he's so dominant in the air, he wins his one-to-one duels, he's a real class act. And he's come into the Premier League, and Howe and Tyndall and the coaching team have improved him even more, and he just looks so composed.
That's the thing though, that's what Eddie Howe has just done so well at doing, developing players. There's 2 or 3 players in this squad who have improved massively. Miggy, he under Bruce was awful, never really got goals. His work rate was still excellent though, but he never really sort of done anything, but he has improved massively. Like I say, Bruno's, brilliant as always. It was a nice surprise to have him play.
Yeah, it was a good surprise.
Again, I thought we had a lot of chances. Isaac had a header when he came on. Maybe could have done a bit better with that. Wilson also had a good chance. Palace, they didn't really...
We dominated possession, didn't we? But Charlie, can ask you about... I thought in the first half, Palace should have had a man sent off. He was already booked. Gueye, is that how he pronounced his name? Gueye was... He totally... I can't remember who he blocked. He put his arm out and he used his chest. And to me, that was a yellow card.
Yeah.
If he hadn't been on a yellow card, he would have got a yellow card.
Yeah, that was a blatant red for me. I think the Premier League have needed to sort their referees out for a while because it's just too inconsistent and you just don't know decisions. It just doesn't make any sense, really. I think they really need to have a look at sorting out the referees, not just in this game, but we've had some silly decisions, I think, from referees in the past. That Liverpool game, for me, we should have had a pen in that game. So
I think there was a couple of corners today. Newcastle got one when they shouldn't have, and then there was a blatant corner to Newcastle. And those are quite basic things, so they need to improve that, I think. But I thought we were really dominant. I think the understanding of the players when they're passing and moving off the ball, they seem to know where the player's going to go and the weight of the pass. I thought one thing we could have improved was our movement in the box today. So Trippier was overlapping Miggy and putting lots of good balls in.
He was brilliant.
But I thought our movement in the box, especially on set pieces, we seem to just run in a straight line, and we don't seem to, sometimes you should make a run forward and then pull back. And I think we could improve that. But overall, I thought we did really well.
Now, I personally think that he should have started Isaac from the start.
Right, okay.
I just think I'm not sort of trying to criticise Wilson, but I just think he's just got more levels to his game. When he came on, I thought he did quite well. He's very good on the ball, quick. So it will be interesting now to just see what the club do for the rest of January. We do need signings, in my opinion. I think that game again, although we did play well, shows why we do need signings. I'm not trying to criticise the squad. I just think we need that extra quality in the final third. Midfielders as well. It'll be interesting to see if we'll go for a midfielder. I know Romano said we put a bid in for that Brazilian player called Matheus França from Flamengo. So
he's a very good player. Very good player.
I don't know whether that bid has been accepted or rejected. Apparently it has been rejected, with Flamengo holding out for 20 million. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Now, I just want to ask you this question, Dad. Now, Maxi again, he was brought off the bench, from the bench again. Now, do you think he'll be thinking, I'm good enough to get games, and maybe he thinks, I want to get regular game time. I might consider. Do you think he might consider leaving Newcastle?
I think he will want to play, but I think he will understand that when you've got a team who's playing really well and winning, how very rarely changes his team. He's very loyal to the team.
But I mean, we draw today, so.
Well, but I mean, Maxi came on, he did okay, but Howe's very loyal to the team. If they're doing well, he won't change it. So will Maxi want to go? I think he still wants to be part of a team, but he will want more game time. And it just takes one injury for him to get his chance. So I think he'll be patient. And, we've got a lot of games coming up. We'll play Southampton on Tuesday. So will he start Isaac and will he start Maximum or just one of them? Who knows? We don't know. But there's lots of games coming up, so he will get game time.
Yes, still in the top four Champions League places. Well and truly still alive. Now, do you think we'll get it? It's still
I think if we stay free of injuries and if we bring in a decent midfielder and another forward, I think we've got a good chance. I think the thing is now, I'm so confident when I'm watching. I've never been as confident because we're so solid defensively and we control most of the games we're in. We're really good. So it's a possibility now, and I'm starting to believe that we could finish in the top four if we stay injury free.
Well, I think I'm not going to try to put pressure on the Newcastle players, but I think it's ours to lose now. We've got ahead. I think we're not 5 points. I think we're quite a few points clear of Tottenham,
I think another thing is the teams like Liverpool and Chelsea, they're dropping points every week, so that really helps us.
It's ours to lose, really, now. I think as long as it's all right drawing, of course, but as long as we're try not to lose games and keep winning, keep building that momentum, I think we will get top four, because I look around in the Premier League, Liverpool drew with Chelsea, and them teams, because they're, we're so used to them doing so well, you sort of think in your head, will they eventually just click and start winning games and games, which then could be a problem for Newcastle, but it just doesn't seem to be the case. Liverpool are slipping away, Chelsea are slipping away. So I think it really is Newcastle's top four to lose. And I think I mean, it's such a huge opportunity. If we were to blow it, it would be, you know, very disappointing, because I don't think we've ever had a better chance to get top four. And some people will say, I think Europa League football is pretty much sealed now.
Yeah. I think they will look at that in this transfer window. They'll only bring in the right type of player, they've said that, but they'll think we're in a really good position and we can push on here and potentially get Champions League football, which would be a massive achievement to get that. I mean, it would be phenomenal. So if we bring in a couple of quality players and we stay injury free, there's no reason why we can't do it.
Now, I just want to ask your opinion on this transfer. So recently we've been linked with Gordon and Calvert-Lewin from Everton. Now, in my opinion, I think we should be going for better players than them. Calvert-Lewin gets injured all the time, and Gordon, for me, just isn't good enough. So what's your thoughts on that?
I think Gordon's fast and direct, and he's got a lot of ability, but he's still not the finished article, so I can see why they're interested in him. Calvert-Lewin was a very good player a few seasons ago. He's been injured. I wouldn't really want him. He's been injured. He's not scored for a long time. He used to be in the England squad, although he never really played for England much. But he's got a lot of ability. But for me, I wouldn't go for him. Yeah. Gordon, I can see he's got pace and ability, but I wouldn't go for him. It seems like
we're really interested in Gordon. You know, there's a lot of sources saying we could put in a bid for him soon. So if that went through, I would always back the club, because I'm not like Eddie Howe. If he wants to buy the player, then I'm sure it's because there is something in him. But I would just think, you know, Diaby would be...
Diaby's the ideal one,
fantastic.
Isn't he?
Whether it'll happen, I think more likely the summer now. That's a very likely.
Diaby would be the ideal player because he scores goals, he creates goals, he would improve the team. Or you've got Maddison, who came on from the bench today from Leicester. He would be a really good signing for us as well, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
So guys, thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you are new. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers as quick as possible. Stay tuned for more content on the channel for the Southampton game. Let's go get to the final.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Well, see you guys. Bye.